What's up, guys? I don't normally make intros for these types of VODs, but I'm doing it today. This is a VOD that was uploaded and was removed because of a copyright strike. If you are interested in the whole story and shebang of how that happened, check out my main channel. I have a video about that uploaded by now, so please go take a look. And just like, comment, subscribe, guys. I know it really sucks to fucking say, but I want and need support. I really want to keep working on stuff, but when you get struck down and your video gets deleted off of YouTube without even a second chance, you know, now you have to cut and edit and re-render, which the rendering takes over a fucking hour. Re-render, re-upload, take hours of your time to fix. It really hurts. So, yeah, fuck this little dev company. I'm sorry I tried to promote your video game by making a Let's Play. The only Let's Play VOD style playthrough version of this on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, my fucking bad, I guess. Hopefully this version doesn't get striked, but if it does, then we will just never upload this again. So you might be one of the few individuals who are even ever seeing this, like, clip and scene. Like, you might be the only person to see it. We'll figure it out. Thanks for being here. Please support the channel with everything you've got. I'm so happy that you guys are watching this video. Your diary has been so fun so far. Enjoy. Today we suffer. How in the ever-loving hell could they be charging $24.99 for this absolute crapshoot of a translation? Insulting doesn't even come close to the degradation and the setbacks that they did. And the developers, not the developers, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The publishers, they're the ones I question pretty big. Their other games include 3D Custom Lady Maker, which may or may not be Twitch safe, and the Summer Style Pack for said Custom Lady Maker. So, I actually was really hyped for this, for a multitude of reasons, right? Your Diary is a visual novel, but what I get out of it the most, because I'm not going to get the story, I'm going to understand the story, obviously. It's just, they claim this isn't a machine translation, and if it's not a machine translation, it's something somehow worse than a machine translation. And I had a really good, like, name for it, or word for it, to, like, explain myself, but that was last night when I was really lit, and I don't remember now. But the artwork, if it looks familiar, it's because the illustrations and the character designs were done by Kantoku, who is one of my all-time favorite artists. Wow, this is going to be an interesting Twitch game. There shouldn't be any 18+ scenes. This is the Steam version. There's a category for it on Twitch. In theory, we're going to be just fine playing this game. In practice, we have to see. But I paid $2.49 back when it was 90% off, which Google still claims that it's 90% off, which it's not. It's full price right now. The fact that they're positive, they're saying everything but the translation. That's every last person is talking about the translation. But they still recommend it positive. That gives me a lot of faith between the story, the artwork, the music, and of course, listening to the proper Japanese audio. I can still come out on top listening to this game and playing it, and vice versa, acting in it, because I'm going to be doing all the I'm going to be doing all of the lines for the protagonist character. I've always wanted to do a visual novel stream like this. I don't remember if I talked much during the Konosuba one. I thought I did. But that one was a lot of, like, playing and then watching of some scenes. It wasn't what one would call a OG visual novel experience. It was really good for what it was. Fantastic game. I need to go back and do the Darkness route. We've only got a couple in. Glad I went and got the Aqua one. Y'all already know, but we'll go back to that game when we go back to it. Today we suffer. Let's see if I can get my $3 worth out of Your Diary. Biggest regret of the game, not knowing Japanese. We are doing YouTube recording tonight, because I've been wanting to make this video for far too long, and the best way to do it is live. Note the version number. Let's see what exploitation looks like. Okay, are you guys ready? I greeted to her like crazy when she stood in front of a bookshelf, and, I'm sorry, a bookshelf and read a thick book when seen to be difficult. After school, I am staying in the quiet library with her. This is going to be... This guy sounds like he never understood, like, vocabulary and shit when he was younger. It's gonna be bad. Everybody in this game is gonna talk like shit. She raised her eyesight from the book and looked around to find the person who were talking. Her eyes perfectly caught my eyes. I was attracted by her limpid eyes. Limpid? Who fucking says that? I had a strong implies to say something, but didn't know how to say. See, she gets to talk normal in the native tongue. Suddenly forgetting my words, I felt embarrassed and looked away. That's actually probably the best line we're gonna get out of the whole game for our end. Though I could not express what I wanted to say, it didn't mean those words disappeared from my mind. Hey, that's also not too bad. Just driven by high spirit when I was willing to express this kind of emotion in words. Now that, you gone and fucked it up, right there. Good. Good job, Nagamine, you fucking... Oh, this translation's gonna be rough, guys. I was disrupted by some other emotions and couldn't organize my words. In other words, he says words a lot. I keep in mind the emotion I want to convey. I mean, I think that you would. What I need to do is to force myself to concentrate on the emotion I want to convey. How many times is he going to repeat this in his head? That's why you can't get any progress. Because you're so busy mulling it over in your fucking head, bro. Get it together. She looked down lonely when I cried yearningly. That's rude. I was disturbed by some other emotions again and couldn't speak coherently when I looked into her pupil. Couldn't speak coherently. It's not about where you're looking. You just can't speak coherently at all. That's the whole thing. What was the feeling like? For example, it seemed like guilty. Guilty of what? Yeah, Zoe. It's not for everybody. Some people, that's why we have anime adaptions. The only thing is, like one of the videos I'm working on, coming out soon, is you won't always get those anime adaptions. Sometimes you won't even get a good visual novel adaptation. You get this garbage. But, I'm still excited to see the story through. We're gonna have a good time. And we might get banned from Twitch, too, because there's some pretty racy scenes, man. I hope that, like, people try to cancel me over this shit. I'm going to work on this video and really fucking push it, man. I've been wanting to record this for a long time. Oh, yeah, she suddenly raised her head, smiling with tears. At that moment, my heart was controlled by the emotions which bothered me all the time. I felt difficult to breathe, and my heart was tightened. My heart was tightened, chat. Damn. So she's crying. The book made her cry. And she's, like, conveying that, at least with the Japanese phrasing and Kantoku's beautiful illustrations, we will get through this. I'm hoping to still get a quality experience out of this visual novel. Well, Zoe, they claim that they did not use a machine translation. The publishers claim they did not use a machine translation on this product. The community calls bullshit. If it wasn't a machine translation and they bought a translation from somebody, they got hoed because someone just fucking machine translated ChatGPT'd the hell out of it and shot it to them. All they had to do is have an English speaker proofread the script, make the changes, type up the changes, and put that into the code instead of this. I really don't think it's that hard to make a fucking visual novel. Tell me if I'm wrong, but all you're doing is translating the fucking game. I've seen fan translators, single-man projects better than this. And that's kind of what this video is for, and for what the stream's gonna kind of lead into as we go forward. A drop of tear falling from her squinting eye through her face. Holy shit, it went through her face? She's got more medical problems than we realized. My mind turned to be blank when I saw her tears. What did I do? Dude, it was... How is anybody that thick-headed? Like, oh shit, is it my fault she's crying? She's reading a fucking book! He talked about true happiness. How do you not read the room? Not only can this guy not talk, but Nagamine's social awareness is bad. He is operating at a second grade level, and I don't know how I feel about this. I was meant to never let her cry when I conveyed my emotion. Bro, what?
心に傷を負ってまで幸せを手に入れようとするのでしょうか。
I came to her in accident. Yo, dude. That might not be something to be admitting inside the middle of the library. You were in public. Like that, bro, that's like a crime in some places. What? Go change your fucking pants. We came to each other's heart, and I gradually looked into the tiniest indication of her feelings. She was dealing with the tasks of the Students' Union all alone. I want to give a hand to her. Wait. It looks like she's enjoying a novel. So I guess this is the part where in the actual translation, mind you, the actual original words, it's probably something more like, I wanted to help her, you know, they're trying to give her the backstory of the student council work that she's been dealing with, and he wants to help her out, which is kind of a weird opening. But let's see where this goes. At least I can understand the story to an extent, pretty much. Just because of her smile, occasionally, warm and pretty. The awkward stops aren't me, it's the fucking script. Blame the writers. An actor can only improv so much. I'm not improving this whole fucking game. This is probably him saying, wow, her smile is beautiful or something. Like, I probably could improv an entire fucking... I've watched enough anime to know. My most important happy time? What? All the translation is just whack, bro. I consider whether she could be kind of not so lonely if she could smile all the time. Can anybody even understand what that means? Wow, this is garbage. So basically, the translation here is she's nostalgic for a time when she was genuinely happy, and she can't find it, which, you know, the main character might help her find. It depends on if we go down that route. I don't know how many routes we're gonna play. I don't know how much of this I have to endure to make a good YouTube video, but we're gonna try. We are definitely gonna try. Comparing with getting to know why she cried and what the meaning of her words was, I wanted to apologize to her first. I made her cry anyway, regardless of the reason. No, dude, I don't think you did. Sorry. Yep, she's gonna be confused. No matter how she concealed her real emotions, no matter how she smiled gently, her tears were the only answer to all the things I did to her. Bro, what the fuck did he do? Me? You're worried about this guy? And it just ends. This is gonna be hard, guys. We're gonna be breaking out the shots soon. Alright. What do we got? Uh-oh. I sense a Genki character. I was forced to raise my head. Oh, my heavy head. Sorry, he's got a big fat head. I was forced to raise my heavy head, for my body was rudely shaken. Enter typical, probably childhood friend, good classmate, Yotsuba type character. You already know where we're going here with this. Like, you guys must have watched as much anime as I have, at least partially. Like, with all the anime I've watched, I already see where a lot of these characters are gonna go. I love it when a VN can surprise me. They can't always do that. I guess we're gonna be showing faces on the side. Also, is it really Yuhi and not Yui? I'm curious here. I dismissed Yuhi and had a look at the classroom. The rest classmates were packing their bag. Packing their bag? What? And prepared to go back home. One more time, chat. I dismissed Yuhi and had a look at the classroom. The rest classmates were packing their bag and prepared to go back home. Oh boy. I hope these routes are worth it. I really hope so. I extended my arms toward the sky, trying my best to stretch myself. Just say you fucking stretched. I stretched my arms up in the air like a fucking streamer. You could say anything and it would probably be less cringe than that. My arms had been numb since I put my arms under my... Oh, sorry. Nope. Can't use proper English. No proper English today. Anime Logician, welcome. Holy fuck, we're suffering. One more time. My arms had been numb since I put arms under my head to use them as pillow. So I have a theory. It is not a machine translation of the Japanese. I think that it's the Asian, which is the Chinese translation for this Hong Kong Central Area release for a lot of these games. I think this is the Asian Hong Kong, version. And they just went with that instead of translating it properly themselves. That's my theory. So far, anyway. Is that my proper sentence? I don't think so. This one is a proper sentence. You have work to do in the library as library assistant today, don't you? You could have just said, oh, you're on library duty today, huh? Oh, Tomaki, you're on library duty today, huh? Was that so fucking hard? It's rough. It's gonna be a rough translation. Yeah, Zoe, I think this is just this was translated most likely by a Chinese person for the Chinese audience using English because English is a very common language over there. A lot of Asian games get English releases. I've got a bunch of imported Asian English games in my collection. I think this is just that. I can't be indolent now, for I have occupied the position of the vice chairman of the library committee. Yeah, I can't be late. I am the new vice chairman after all. It's really not hard. So Ayase Senpai or I have to stay in the library to work until the final time after school hours. What is the final time? Do they ever get to go home and see their fucking families? What's wrong, Yui? What's wrong is they're keeping me hostage in the library. They're chaining their students to work. I felt pain in my heart again when I suddenly reminded of the dream I ever had. Last spring, I said to Ayase Senpai... Wait, was that fucking a year ago? I can't understand the fucking plot! Ugh. Aggravating. Like, look how mad she's pouting. She can't understand the plot either. Hey, you oversleep again, do you? It's time for working. If you know, why are you going back to bed? Please wait a moment, there's some discharge in your eyes. It's such a simple translation that could make things work. Dude, he already came in his pants in the library. That's a joke I'm definitely making. Like, this guy is a bad protagonist. He is not Kotaro from Rewrite. The index finger was slightly bended and rubbing the eyes rudely. Yeah, if you're gonna, like, clean your eyes out, go to the sink, and that way you can wash your hands, too, so you don't fucking, like, I've touched Bud with my hand and got, like, the dust on it, and then I've touched my eyes. Bad fucking move. Chicken wings, spicy shit, don't touch your fucking eyes. Wash your goddamn hands. Oh, she's gonna do it. I followed her words and closed my eyes. My canthus felt wiped by her handkerchief. It was a little shy to get in touch with the opposite sex in the same age. Bro, just say, it's a little embarrassing to have my classmate doing it or some shit. I was about to read that, and I had to stop for a minute. Yui was good at taking care of others long ago. Perhaps she liked to put her finger in others' pie. That's not very sanitary, Yui. But aside from the pie fingering, I think that putting a finger in another's pie is like a Chinese, it's probably a, most likely Chinese, saying. I couldn't help to feel shy when I was young, but now this kind of feeling became much weaker. The feelings got weaker? Rather than this. I mean, Kantoku do some really good artwork. I dropped my fucking mini pipe. No, Kantoku, his art and designs, like the characters' outfits, he's really, really into certain patterns and frills and stuff. Like, he could design clothing. He does design the clothing. Like, dude, character designers and artists do a lot more, like, artists, the other word, illustrators. They do a lot more than one would think over there. I learned a lot over the years. Ooh. I like her voice. Interesting. I'm curious at who's going to be my favorite character. At the end of the day, YouTube bait or not, we are playing a visual novel. So this is pretty exciting. Starting to get into it. The campus model couple. Many people dream of it. So what you guys have seen it in anime when the character comes by and teases the obvious, like, one of the main routes. When a side route comes in and teases them, like, oh, aren't you two the happiest couple in the school? Like, that's all you have to say. This is an affront to the English language and an affront to anime fans. To anybody who paid money for this, $3 or not, it's $25 right now. It's been years since this released, and they promised a patch years ago. They're not working on a patch. They're not. We're stuck like this. Hey, Hibiki, get the fuck out of my scene. Waifus only. Bro, he does kind of look like Haruto. He's got the hair and, like, general face structure. He's just got a sad, like, I wanna die. Get me out of here face. I don't think it's that strange. I think they make a very good point. Annoying people show up every time. Yep. I feel you there, bro. They show up like taking the good chance every time. To be honest, I didn't like to rap to them. He's gonna fucking rap now? What he's saying here is he's annoyed. He's like, damn it, they always interrupt my chances. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's obviously a harem protagonist. This is a fucking visual novel. Like, it's obvious to me in my head, if I were picturing this as an anime, it's obvious to me how this should go. It's playing out in my head, but it looks like shit and sounds like shit with this translation. Kaho Enomoto and Hibiki Hirosaki are classmates of Yui and me. We are old friends. The have a lot of free time who enjoy making some fun and sarcastic by looking are such kind like an interaction. Holy crap, I didn't even get a good read on that. Guys, read that. The have a lot of free time who enjoy making some fun and sarcastic by looking are such kind like an interaction. Oh, wait. You tell me what the fuck that means. This freaking game's gonna drive me to drinking. I'm gonna have to break out the bottle. I already closed my eyes once, bro. Fool me once. Is she trying to, like, pick shit out of my eyes, too? She is? Wash your fucking face, bro. These two persons tightly hugged their bodies and pretended to kiss. However, I wouldn't be too immature to rap to them, so what he's saying is, they were acting. She was playing Yuhi, and Hibiki was playing Tomoki. They were acting like them. They're making fun of Yui and Tomoki right now. But you can't fucking tell! Because he wants to rap to them! Which I think he might be aggressive. I think he might want to, like, take them out. And I'm out of here. Ooh, interesting. Well, fuck, I would say some beer, but you're not old enough. I'll have to get that myself. Looks like we're... Wait, it says they're all 18. Is the drinking age 18 or 20 over there? I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. I could just walk over to a vending machine and we're done. But No, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything you can buy that I need. Also, do we live together? I'll leave it to you. Buy me something tasty. Yo, they're pissed off. You have been officially ignored. We're out of here. Sorry. Wait, I dropped my shit. Sorry, I have some work to do for library committee. Please wait until I get back. Yes, stay in the classroom until I am done with everything I need to do at the final hour, and then I'll come back. Ain't got no time for the fucking golden-eyed fuckhead twins. Honest to say, it would get dark if I continually stayed with them. Can't waste your time, bro. I could deal with them skillfully in the long time with them. I'll get them back later, is the words you're looking for. You choto. I got shit to do. Get in my way. Yeah, go help her carry the groceries. Make yourself useful instead of fucking joking all the time. Who cares? Nobody fucking asked you. Get to work. Oh, they do live together. Magician, find it for free and download it. Don't pay money for this garbage. But when it was on sale during the Steam Winter Sale, I got it for $2.50. So probably around the summer sale, it'll be $2.50 again. I got it for $3. Right now, this absolute shit pile of garbage is selling for $25. It is at max price. And even $25, I think, is a goddamn ripoff. But I think we found out that Tomoki and Yui live together. I love hearing the Japanese words because, like, I can put together the proper conversation. They're still teasing her. And she probably made things like walking home together, like she's insinuating things because apparently we live together, which is gonna be interesting to find out how. Getting a data live situation going down. $25, $24.99, yes sir. It is an affront. It is an affront to gamers as much as this translation is an affront to the English language and to anime fans as a whole. Which is why I'm making the YouTube video of shame on these developers for fucking over anime fans. For disrespecting the art and the media. So smile for the camera, bitches. You're gonna be on the internet. Sad truth, unfortunately. Don't be silly. No, she called her a dumbass. She's like, stop being a dumbass, bro. You can say anything you want on the translation board down there. We all know what baka is when we see it, okay? We've known that shit for 20 plus years. One of the first words a weeb learns is goddamn baka. See, no, she's upset because nobody's fucking playing with her. No one's buying your shit today, Kaho. Oh shit. Not a little sister. We're in the clear. No blood relation. Childhood friends. Living with the parents. Not feeding into your fantasy, though we totally fucking are because it's a goddamn anime. It is you who compel me to make these words for thousands times. I.e., how many times have I told you there's nothing going on? Kaho line. I love her voice acting. I like her attitude. She looks like the kind of character I would enjoy. It is useless, even if you roundly express your dissatisfaction.
前の卒業文集。
Kaho's drudging up the past.
私の夢、6年3組、皆川夕日。
6th grade. According to the video game, all of these high schoolers are 18, so that would probably have been about, what, 5-6 years ago, maybe? Somewhere around there? All the kids in this school got held back. Talking about just the introductory disclaimer to this game, that alone is a YouTube video. I got a farm, boys. But we get to basically watch an anime while we're doing it, so I'm having a good time. Son of a bitch! Why does it double click? Okay, so Kaho, she's bringing up the essay.
私の夢、6年3組、皆川夕日。
You're caught.
私のうちは喫茶店を営んでいます。お母さんが開業した夕顔亭という名前の小さな喫茶店です。
Tell me she's getting pissed.
ちょっとカホ。
Oh, she's flustered.
お母さんの子供の頃の夢はお父さんと一緒に喫茶店を開くことだったそうです。だったっけ？
So, where's this going?
私の将来、
Yo, I knew it!
大好きなともきくんと結婚して2人で喫茶店を。
So, childhood friend, crush established, and also why does this sound like a kindergarten first or maybe a 2nd grade essay and not a 6th grade one? Just pointing that out.
私言ってない、そんなこと言ってないってば。
Oh!
手に捏造しないでよ。
It was a lie.
あれ？そうだったか？
Hibiki, we both fell for it.
当たり前でしょ。なんで小学校の卒業文集にともきと結婚だなんて恥ずかしいこと書かなくちゃいけないのよ。
Bro, she's got a point.
しかも大好きとかそこは私も将来大切な。
You got bamboozled. It is so hard to follow this.
大切な
Important.
ワクワク。知らない。
And she's angry.
夕日かわいいよ。
That's a good read.
やだ、なんでいつも胸触るのよ。
And yep, I can just kind of tell when I'm gonna enjoy a character right when I see them. She's giving me Suruga Kambaru vibes, but without the sports stuff. She might be in the sports team. I don't know. We're just getting started.
かわいい夕日にはこうしてやる。ほれほれほれ。
She really likes to tease her.
お前が浴場してどうすんだよ。
The words there is, why are you, like, committing a crime? Why are you molesting this classmate? Stop.
もう、カホったら。
This is going a little far beyond teasing, Kaho. Ooh, she get hit in the head, it looks like.
カホなんて知らない。
I won't take any notice to Kaho. Meaning, I'm not taking your shit anymore. Fuck off.
ああ、待ってよ、夕日様。
Sama. Oh, shit. Now you know she's in trouble.
俺もあんま人のこと言えないけど、お前らも懲りないよな。
Terrible line as well. Just awful.
私は未返却本のリ
Alright.
ストを作成しますので、長峰君は返却された。
We're back to the library where we started this thing. I will make a list of the unreturned book. Would you please check the return books?
長峰君、どこか具合が悪いんですか？
Oh, he's spacing out.
ぼんやりしていましたけど。
Not good. Bro, yeah, she gave you a direct command. Like, open your fucking... Clean your ears out, bro.
ええ、そこの返却された本をパソコンに入力してもらえますか？
I don't even know if that's the same as the first command because the translation's that bad. Get to work. My mood was in a mess from before since I reminded of some unpleasant memory. It was a month from the term began, the same season as now, So it's already been a year. The committee member of library who was on duty that day was on leave by coincidence. We stayed alone in the library. I was driven by the emotion in my here and planned to ask Ayase Sayuki senpai out. That was my mistranslation. I realized that I had touched senpai's inner scar.
人は誰でも
Bro, I
幸せに
don't think he did anything wrong. I feel like he's reading way too much into this. I am deeply impressed by the things happened at that moment and even dream about it. But in fact, these memories are all vague and ambiguous. Unfortunately, I really like senpai no matter that moment or now. I am unclear about this emotion either.
私はね
Bro, you seem like you're pretty clear.
ずっと
Terribly translated, but pretty clear.
前に
He lost her most important happy time.
なくしてしまったんです
If I really liked her, even under that kind of situation, I could ask her out. No, dude, I don't think you could. This question, which would never get its answer, bothered me ceaselessly. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get our answers. I'm pretty sure we're getting there. I got to know senpai in... whoa, hang on. I got to know senpai in Yugaote? Is that like a neighborhood? Yugaote? Oh, I think it's the name of the shop. Now think of it. Wait, is this all centering around the cafe that Yui's mom owns? There was a cafe in the title screen. Could it be that I occasionally felt her lonely when I talked with her and became sympathetic to her? I had this thought. Bro, keep the thoughts in your head if you can't make a proper English sentence. I think my thought was awful. Senpai must think I was officious. Bro, they're using words that are just... What the fuck? If this answer was my emotion at that moment, it was the right thing that I didn't ask her out. No shit.
私は
Like, this guy
本当の
is...
幸せを知っているから
I don't know if he's an awful protagonist, or if the script is just making him seem like he's a bad protagonist. But Tomoki needs to up his game, bro. Even so, I wanted to do something for Senpai and to touch her mind. That's reason why I run for the committee member of the library. I didn't think it was enough to conclude this emotion as sympathy. What?
長峰
Oh.
君
It snapped us back to reality.
エラー音が
The warning tone for fault? I'm as confused as you are, Tomoki. I found out that I put the portable code reader on the book and the computer alerted the fault. Yeah? Did a scan and it was bad? Like, where are we going here? I hurried to put away the code reader and closed the alert dialogue. I was too useless to help Senpai. Bro, this guy is awful.
長峰君本当に大丈夫ですか具合が悪い時は休んでもいいんですよ
Bro, she's asking if he's sick. Like, are you okay? You're off your game today. No. In fact, it is... waiting.
長峰君
Ace... Oh. That's not AC. That's him stumbling. Actually, why did it... We're in fucking Mars Attacks over here. Actually, I stayed up for the whole night to read the novel that Senpai recommended. Alright. Typical anime trope here. So just lack of sleeping. Bro, get some coffee.
そうだったんですか
Sorry for making you worry. Now it's not correct time. I still have ambiguous emotion. I can't ask the reason for her crying at that moment. What happened after that day, I would continue after ensuring my true emotion.
それでどうでしたかその小説ですよ
Oh,
もう読み終えたんです
shit, I didn't think she was gonna quiz us on the book. We just got caught in a lie. Oh, not done yet. Totally lied and didn't read it at all.
両親に捨てられた主人公が 真実を知っていく過程は読んでいて辛いものがありますよね。
The process that protagonists who were abandoned by parents pursued truth is really sad with reading, right? Right, chat? Right? Oh god.
障害を持っていたゆえに孤独に対して鈍感だった彼が
He is not sensitive to loneliness due to have handicap,
苦しみに苦悩して
but getting worried loneliness by overcoming the handicap of...
そして
Of what?
いずれは
The handicap of what? Is he missing an arm? Did he have a mental issue? You can't leave me hanging like that. Now we have to finish the novel. That doesn't exist. A drop of tear fell from her face at the moment the words would finish.
すみません
And there's the
思い出
waterworks.
しただけでなんだか涙が出てきちゃって
You know, everybody's got that scene, bro. Everybody's got that one. It might not be anime, it could be a movie, a book. Everybody's got that one moment you think back on. You get that one little shed of tear. There's just that moment. I never saw Senpai like this at usual. Once she talked about her favorite topic, she would show her real emotion naturally. I thought I was attracted by her because I knew her defenseless side. I really wanted to know more about Ayase Senpai's unknown sides like this. So she let her guard down, spoke her mind, he thought it was cute and he wants to learn more. Typical easy anime stuff that they should have been able to, you know, get from the first moment. It's gotta be the China. I don't think it's a machine translated Japanese. I don't think it's that potentially bad.
おかしいですよね小説の話をしているだけなのに
I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's actually really fucking normal. This is like everyday. This happens in almost every anime school life situation ever. Like, why is it weird?
ちょっと読みづらい本なのでおすすめするのはどうかと思ったのですが私の好きな作品の一つなのでぜひ長峰君にも読んでもらいたくて
But actually, I had never read it, called it, even borrowed it once. Now, obviously, I could not say these, meaning he didn't even check the book out from the library. She could go see the book on the shelf and catch him in a lie. He never read it. He didn't even borrow the book. If I said it at that moment, Senpai must be... Once I thought about it, my heart felt painful. I.e., I better hurry up and check out that fucking book before I get caught. Like, that's an embarrassing situation, bro. Speaking of which, Doggo, get the fuck out of here. Why you open the door? You're in the way. Really gotta push these doors completely closed. Because if you don't, our cats have ways of opening them, whether it's by bodily force or by standing on their hind legs and opening the fucking doorknobs. They could pull handles down, like, they're good at it. Something tells me I'm gonna need this to get through the rest of this whole game, guys. It's gonna be a necessity at this point. I'm also practicing my waterfalling with it for potential future needs. Really liking the big bottle. Leave this out. Let's get back to it. So, Homeboy got caught in a lie. That's where we left off. Although I stewed my own juice, what should I do next? You need to check out the book.
もしかしてあんな暗い内容の本は長峰君にはありませんでしたか？
Bro, he's digging the lie deeper and deeper. Ah, nope, because I have just read half of it. Yeah. Only half. Only give me questions about the first half. I'll get it. I'll get them then. But I will tell you immediately once I finish it. Could we talk about or thought at that time? Could we talk about our thought at that time? Bro, just say, let's finish this conversation after I read the book. After I'm done. That's it. Kind of upset now, like, bro.
楽しみにしていますね。
Now he's got to read a whole book in like double the time or she's going to get suspicious. That or she's going to think he's the slowest reader on planet Earth. And dude, what if somebody else checks the book out? And then he has to go buy the book. That's a whole episode of a fucking show. Dumbass better straighten up, bro. A mild smile showed on Senpai's face when she answered me. The rich facial expression at that time will surely be the first time in my eyes then. At that time, I felt I slightly touched Senpai's mind. This made me feel shy? This guy really needs to get it together, bro. No, it's bad, dude. It's bad. Watching the stream while you read some manga? Hell yeah, man. What you reading? What you catching up on? I haven't really been a manga reader lately, dude. I've been more on the light novel side of things. I actually just finished up a Konosuba spin-off novel. And I'm going to get back onto the main ones, but I'm actually about halfway, maybe like 60, 70% in to A Sister's All You Need. It's volume, I think, 13 or 14. I have like one or two more books left, and then I'm done. And that's Kantoku illustration, too. Gonna be really sad when that anime... Fuck, not anime. When the book series ends, when I'm done. Because it's a really good one.
いえ、後ろの棚に並べておいてもらえればいいですよ。
You only need to put them on the shelf at back abreast. I will ask tomorrow's stuff to finish rest. It keeps getting worse and worse. Okay.
それでは、本日の委員活動は解
Alright.
散しますね。
Work's done for the day.
お疲れ様でした。
Aratsukashi, whatever the fuck it is. I did my good work. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of Konosuba spinoffs. I don't know the ending just yet, but it sounds like it leaves a lot more to be desired. From not just from you, I've heard that from another friend as well. I will probably be finishing that one off before the year is done, I think. New material from Akira Oda, short stories and manga demos. Oh yeah, the Romance Dawn stuff. Hey man. You're enjoying it? Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, sounds like a fun time. Good way to relax after work. Or, I mean, well, it's Sunday. Today's probably your day off. It was also kind of overcasted today, and I hear we're gonna have some freezing rain, so... It's looking at... It's weird out there, dude. Texas is bipolar as shit. It was summer 2 days ago. It was like late spring, early summer in the fucking 80s outside. And now we're going to another potential freeze.
すみません。この後、
Oof.
進路の件で担任の石上先生に
She has stuff to go do. He asked to go take her, to walk home with her, and shot right down. Bro, Sayuki just lives at this school. Alright, bye.
えっと、
Whoa, what?
いえ、なんでもありません。
Dude. Oh, it's my...
すみませんでした。
I think it's my mouse wheel skipping stuff. Day off? Hell yeah, that's good. So, he says goodbye. I nodded at Senpai gently, stand up, and took the school bag from front desk.
あの、長峰くん。
What?
えっと、あいえ、
Bro. They both can't hold a conversation. The failure on both sides. Yep, see ya. Bro, what the fuck? Says goodbye. I hope this doesn't happen too much more. Only place that I would not be accepted to Senpai is she says goodbye when she leaves. So I must answer like this. Okay, Sayuki Senpai, see you tomorrow. I knew this is too friendly. No, it's not. I called her first name because I wanted to meet her tomorrow. That's what? He's like trying to get her attention, I understand, but it's done so bad. For meeting Sayuki Senpai again. Yes. You fucking got that right, Tomoki. You got that right. He failed twice, and as he was leaving the third time, she gave him another chance, and he failed. This guy is useless. As if carrying a burden, my shoulders and will come down naturally in every time I step forward. Although it was unexpectedly, picking book as topic was absolutely unsuccessful. You didn't read the book! How did you think that was gonna work? You don't talk about Broadway fucking musicals if you never went and saw one. Come on! 2 weeks before, in a casual conversation during committee's work, Ayase-senpai recommended books for me. 2 weeks?! This guy's a slacker, too. Then today, just now, he realizes that he fails. No IA, boasting, I had never read a book carefully after I was born. I think this is his way of saying that he can't read books, that they bore him. That he just never got through a book. But just when you think you've seen the worst sentences in this game, they bring you right back. When I became the candidate of library committee, Yui and Hibiki were shocked a lot. Actually, I had confidence to fall asleep when using eyes to look rows and columns of words. He can't do the work. He's admitting he's a bad librarian. And that he can't read. He sucks at reading. What the fuck, dude? But this time, I promised Senpai to tell her review after reading. Yes, you did. You're failing. And it made her smile. Bro, you're fucking up! So, I don't know. They claim that it is not a machine translation, that it was not a machine translation at all. What I think the translation was a China translation that they just copied over rather than doing their own translation from Adam. And they want $25 for this game. No, it reads kind of like one. That's what I thought first. That's what I thought 100% at first was machine translation. The internet is thinking that. The publishers of the game in the United States have openly denied all accusations of a machine translation. They also promised us years ago when this game came out, years, that they would patch in a better translation. It's 2025. I'm not gonna wait any longer to play this fucking game. Dude, exactly. All they have to do is have somebody proofread it and say, this should be this, this should be this, this should be this. You don't even have to truly translate it again. You just have to have an editor clean it up. That's all it takes. So let me forget old me and try to read a book carefully. He's actually going to try to read, guys. Audiobooks don't exist for this man. I don't know, man. I don't know. They've been asking for years for a proper translation. I could fucking do the job and give it to them. But then they'd have to program it, patch it. It's a lot of money that they don't have because the game didn't make any money. I got the game 90% off months ago on the winter sale for $2.50. It's currently sitting, the 90% off is over. It is currently sitting at $25. Not a good look. Okay, get back to it. But that's the whole purpose of tonight, is essentially a YouTube recording. We're just going through it as best we can. Experimental stream, but it's really for a YouTube recording. So I wanted to make a YouTube video about how this betrays the trust of the anime community, and how it's an affront to not just the English language, but to anime fans who don't get anime fans who don't normally get games like this here in the US. And when they finally get a publisher to pick one up, this is what they fucking do. They slop it out, throw it out, and don't patch it. Like, the fact that the game is recommended on Steam is only because of the story and the people had a good time playing it. Every positive review of this game says, first off, the translation is abysmal. It's what it is. That positive rating probably pushed them to be like, well, it's positive. People are playing it. Okay. Their only other game is a 3D girl, like Dream Girl Maker, for $5 and a summer DLC for it. That's all they've published. How is it that a company like that gets to publish something as prestigiously done, in my eyes anyway, as a Kantoku illustrated visual novel? That's where I get pissed. That's the line that breaks. Alright, we're walking home. We got a creepy little elephant demon over there on the right. I love the aesthetics, dude. Really nice background. Really poppy characters. Good eyes. Good fashion design. That's Kantoku shit, bro. A sister's all you need. One room. Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat. All Kantoku. Salad Bowl of Eccentrics. Henjin no Salad Bowl. Illustrated by Kantoku. One of my favorite artists, guys. I waited and anticipated the fucking English release for this game for years. And I'm done procrastinating. I'm just playing it. Although I took a detour to a nearby bookstore at bus station, unfortunately it was closed today. That was almost a comprehensible sentence. I took a detour and went out of my way to go to the bookstore, but it was closed because you didn't do your research. When all my passion gonna disappear, suddenly my eyes were attracted by a part of my front building. He's trying to find this book. He's 2 weeks late. He's screwing up his chance with Sayuki. You gotta get to work, bro. Old Bookstore Furindo. This is a different bookstore. This is not the one he was going to. The name showed on the shabby board beside hallway. From appearance, this is a old house. From appearance, this is an old house, but the board proved this is a bookstore. I don't know if the board proves that it's a store or not. You gotta kind of have to go in and get like a look around. Maybe see if they sell books. Be a pretty high indicator of a bookstore. The front door was made by Frosted Glass. Who's that? I could not see details inside the store. M. Since the board was shown here, so it meant that this store was in business, does it? Does the sign mean that they're open? Although I did not know, this board, which was hanged by rusty iron chain, would be taken off due to business hour. Dude, If anything hanging by a rusty iron chain is probably out of service. In any case, I should say hello. No, you shouldn't. You should leave. If there was no reply, then I just left immediately. So in other words, your translation there is, I decided to peek my head in and see if anybody was inside anyway. Before I left, I decided to check and see if anybody was there. It's not hard. I knocked the door gently, opened the door lightly. Hello. A. What? I know it's A as in like the surprise. A, like... I hate this translation. I opened the door for about 20 centimeters, then the door couldn't be opened like being hindered by something. The door opened about 20 centimeters before it stopped. It seemed that this door was not smooth. It seemed that the door is stuck. Not a smooth door. Obviously, the store was in business because there was no lock. How does no lock mean that they are a business and in business? That they're open? It looks like somebody's house you're burglarizing. Hello, anyone here? Oh shit! There actually is someone here. Score 1 for Dum Dum. I mean, I kind of figured that's where we were going with this, but... Excuse me, I would like to take a quick look. Ears? Exactly, Zoe. It's too direct, and that, again, that makes me think that it was a Chinese translation, because the Japanese translation is probably really direct, and what it is they send the Japanese software to a Chinese translator to make it, because they sell it in Hong Kong primarily is the big region for it. Some people call it Hong Kong version, but it's actually China version, or realistically, it's the Asian version is what it's called outside of the Japanese market. But I've got some examples of those video games. I showed them off in a in a Switch video I did not too long ago, but it's, I think that's what they did is they took that Chinese market game, which had a bad translation, and they just slapped it over without editing. That's what they did. Might be a ghost. I mean, first of all, if they haven't gotten a guest, so a customer, if they haven't gotten a customer in years, how are they in business? I revoke Tomoki's smart point. Yeah, even he's starting to question it. Like, he's starting to see it himself. The guest didn't come due to the hard open door, or the door became hard open due to infrequent guest. Oh, I'm sorry, infrequent guest? There are too many questions, but I can't understand it without going into store. Dude, even if you stayed out, you can't understand it anyway. You can't understand it because that's the way that the publishers let this game release. Woo! Oh, chat. Lighthearted music? Woo? Erotic CG? I pulled the door hard. The glass door only made loud noise, but never moved. Oh, he's trying to open it. Damn, I got... Not yet. This may cause dust. Can you open the door at a time and close it deftly? Lady, your door does not open. Although I really wanted to do it, this door was impossible to open. He wooed again. He's trying again. That's his door opening sound. It's woo. This time, I tried all my best and my weight to open it. At that time, the door was opened in one go. My finger was almost nipped by the door. Oh my god, so dangerous. Damn, she wants me to come in, but she keeps shutting the door. You go woo whenever you open a sliding door, like for real? Your Diary Plus was the 666th best-selling video game of the year in Japan in 2013. I read that on the wiki as well. Only, not even 6,000 units sold that year. So it didn't do well over there too, I guess. But with Kantoku behind it, I feel like it should have sold a lot more. The 10 out of 10, that's really why, Zoe? It's a 1 out of 10. It's nasty. Did I need same power to close the door? Or the door could not be opened after closing? Would I be trapped here? It makes me so tired to get into the store. Look at how cramped it is in here. Took a relax and deep breath. The foul air here went into my lung. Ooh, how bad is it? Nipped? I can't think of one out the gate, but I know that they exist.
ようこそ風林堂へ。欲深き青年よ。
Which future are you looking
今宵はど
for?
のような未来をお探しかな。
This a fortune teller or a fucking bookstore?
なんて。ふふ。
Hello. I'd heard a lively laughter which was opposite to the gloomy atmosphere inside the store. This made me believe this is not a good store more.
私の名前はみすず。この風林堂古書店の店長さんをやっているの。
So the store's called Furindo. She's Misuzu. The only Misuzu I know from a visual novel dies at the end. So let's hope that trend doesn't continue here.
親しみを込めて、みすずお姉さんって呼んでちょうだいね。
Well, too friendly, like we just met. Not only this weird words and appearance were absolutely different with the old bookstore in my memory. DCG Dan, welcome to the stream. Yes, it might actually be worse. For instance, the image should be this lady made a coughing sound and used duster to drive the reader who did not buy a book out. My memory about manager of old bookstore was like this.
というわけで、今度はあなたの番。
He predicted somebody like coughing and like some old lady or some shit. Like he didn't think it would be pretty decently attractive young adult woman.
うふふ。恥ずかしがることないでしょ。
Introduce myself.
ほら、自己紹介。
Is self-introduction needed in old bookstore recently? He's actually asking. Dude, come on.
ワクワク。
Oh, shit. She's speaking her emotions. Lady, you're a little old for that. Dude, he asked again! The same question!
ん？
I don't know why she showed a dull look with wide eyes, sight staring. Starring? Maybe it is stare. I don't know if stare has an E or not. I'm getting faded. It looks like starring, not staring, but maybe it's staring. Yeah, that's it. Nagamine. Go for it. Because I could not understand her question at all, so we both showed the same expression. What was she expecting on me? She was disappointing because my name is so normal? Yep, there was 2 R's, that's why it confused me. Even though once I'm looking at her face, I know that I should cooperate with her, otherwise the conversation cannot go on. Nagamine Tomaki. Why does he stammer? Why does he have dots? Why does he wait? Sophomore student in Kazamizaka. Sophomore student in Kazamizaka High. Nice to meet you.
丁寧によくできました。
It's high school, bro. Like, Kazamizaka High School. It's not just a school. A regular school, it could be a prep school. It could be a fucking, bakery class. School. You're a high schooler, bro. Act like it. In Japan, you're a fucking adult practically. Get it together. The first thing in the store was to introduce each other. It must be a weird situation on others' mind. Well, yeah, because normally when you come into the store, you'd walk into 7-Eleven and they don't go, hey, what's your name? It's welcome, honored customer. That's it. In America, it's usually nothing. In America, you walk in the store and it's just, fuck off, get your shit and get out.
それで、ともきくんはどんなご本を探しているの？
What kind of book? Well, it's very specific. It's one I should have checked out from my library 2 weeks ago, and probably could have checked out from my library today if the person that I didn't lie to her face wasn't standing right there at the book checkout. Do you have that book? Is that in stock?
どうかした？
I just realized I forgot the name of the most important book. This guy really is a screw up. Oh my god, not only the abstract of the book, I cannot even remember the author and publisher. No choice, I will tell Senpai the truth and ask the book name again. He's gotta come clean. Fucking caught. Although I don't want to see the Senpai's sad face again, but it's my own fault. Sorry, I forget the book name. I will come again tomorrow. Tell me she's gonna magically find the book. I bowed my head slightly to manager and put my hand on the door.
待って。
Holy shit, she's actually gonna know the book. Suddenly, I was pulled over by a serious voice. Putting my hand on the door was stopped.
せっかく来たんだから、うちの子たちを見ていってあげて。ね。
Since you are here, why don't you looking my children, boy? Says the books are her kids? This lady's either mentally ill or drunk. There's no reason to stay here anymore because I don't know the name of Target book. Manga and magazine are worth to take a look, but it seems like there are too many heavy and abstract books here. What he's saying is, if they had like a manga or magazine section, maybe I would browse, but there's nothing else I want right now.
きっと気に入った子が見つかると思うから。ね。
She's really calling them children. Like this is a fucking orphanage. She made a deep bow to me, slick and long hair fell down. Then like the time is paused, she don't move anymore. I cannot understand why she did it like this, to be honest. I don't think I can find any interesting book, but it would make both of us unhappy if I refuse in this situation. Okay, just one look.
本当？
Yep, gonna window shop for a minute it looks like. Manager looks up and moves close to my face with anxious expression. 1 second, guys, I gotta snipe a fucking idiot. Ban evader. Well, you didn't know he didn't evade that one, did you? Well, just one look, a real quick peek, and then we're done.
ありがとう。気に入った子がいたらどれでもあげちゃうから、のほほんとしてってちょうだいね。
That is a very bad way to operate a store. If you like any kid, no matter what book for free, I will give it to you. Please look around freely. Give me it for free. What was that mean? I don't know how long customer have not came here. You're talking like a fucking caveman! But this is a old bookstore, isn't it? No, so...
あ、そうそう。
Please, God, for the love of God, get me out of this store. It seemed like she wanted to interrupt my words. She put her hand as Zen gesture with a click. Is that what that is? That's the finger locking. That's like evil villain Mr. Burns shit.
美味しいお茶菓子があるの。すぐに持ってくるから、ちょっと待ってて。
And she's got cake. It looks like we're staying. I have delicious tea dessert. I am getting it for you. Just a minute. Bro, just getting random food in a shop, it's time to leave. She's trying to drug you. She's already calling books her kids, like this is not a safe place. No need. I will back home soon. Really enough.
お茶っ葉、まだあったかしら。
Don't know. How am I supposed to know your tea stock? She pretended not hearing, just hurried into back of store. I bet that she was just like, now where did I put that tea? She was talking to herself. But it's conveyed so badly in this script. So I just look at bookshelf plan less who spent my time. Bro, you should have just ran out of this store. Well, okay, I am not hurried to home. And if I constantly look through bookshelf, maybe I can remember the book that Senpai's recommended. As I think it, I begin to look through the book name at the top of the bookshelf. Is he actually gonna find it here? The books on the shelf, no matter which one, are as thick as a dictionary. All the book names are English. Bro, did he find an English bookstore? At least that'd be something in English. This game sure is not. Anyway, I can hardly imagine that there is a book that I can understand in this bookshelf. It's on. You were one fucking letter away from a proper sentence. One. When I tried to take one book from the platform out, but at that moment when I took it out, lots of dust from the gaps between pages flowed out. Cough, cough, cough. I can help you with that one. I returned the book back to its original place immediately and used my hands to flap the air nearby. There was a hand-like trace left on the book. Oppositely, my hand got black. There was a lot of dust on the book, and now he has a dusty hand. There haven't been customers here in years. I don't know what you were thinking. Yeah, God knows when the last time she tidied this place up was. If the store and books are, I'm assuming dirty, but it's fucked up. If the store and books are dirty like this, or are ditty like this, no guest would like to come, right? Adjusted my mood, I left this space fulfilled with dust. Passed through this narrow aisle carefully. I left the dusty bookshelf and went down a different aisle. Although I had never cared about something on purpose, I was attracted to one corner by something in this store. Then when I came to the corner after aisle, it showed up. This is, did he find the fucking book? One book came into my eyes. The size, thickness, and English name of this book were totally the same with other books, but this book had a brown cover. No difference, right? Yeah, the books like this with brown cover are really normal everywhere. Dude, come on. But I really cared about this book. I took out from bookshelf, gently removed the dust on its surface. It was different with other books that there was not much dust on this book. Not that dirty. Okay, so he found a clean book, and it sounds like it's a book that he remembers from, like, maybe childhood? That book called out to him, and it's the only clean book in the store, so there's something going on here. Your diary. Oh, shit! It's the name of the game, chat. We have recovered the Death Note. It is written with a smooth cursive writing. Your diary? Directly translation was this meaning, although I had no confidence with English, but this was not that hard. Yeah, your English is, you're right to not have confidence. What is this? Although it is not fantastic to find a diary in a bookstore, the title is weird to write "your" on the title. Like the Diary of Anne Frank, someone compiled one's diary into a book. Question mark. Nah, if it is, the author and publisher should be written on the book, but I had checked the front and back of cover, no other words besides book name were shown. Maybe these are written in the afterword, but I cannot open it because I found this book is locked at the side face. So it's got a lock on it. Can't open it up, it just says your diary. Lock the book? Maybe I should ask manager for a key. Bro, what if it's her diary? What if that's not supposed to be on the shelf? I don't know why, I am so curious about what is inside your diary. Holy shit, she's got the key. Busted. I was shocked by the whisper near my ear. Wait. Please not frighten me.
はいどうぞ
Is it tea or, is it the key? There was a small key on the hands. The key length was like little finger. The style was really old-fashioned. About the size of her pinky, and it looked really old.
あなたに
I will give it to you for free, so you get the book and the key. Manager tenderly hold my hands, put the key on my palm. 2 palms hold my palms tightly, like covering the whole palms. She did the thing where you put something in the pan and then you cover it with 2 of your hands, like in a movie. It's just explained really, really bad. I don't know who this manager is, but this is just being really forward with the random high school boy. At that moment, I felt my heart was violently trembling. I have never felt like this. My deep of breast is burning. Heart is pounding.
よかったわね気に入った子が見つかって
Our? You found our favorite child? I mean, she had the key. And it's got no dust on it like all the other books. So, I think it's her favorite book. Bro, no, it's the key to the fucking store. You're the new manager. Lock up when you leave, asshole. Are you serious, dude?
そうともきくんの未来を開ける鍵
What the fuck? It's a future diary? That's the wrong kind of anime, dude. You don't want to be involved in that shit. This unexpected words made me aback. But an unbelievable feeling enclosed my whole body. Like the exciting feeling when I open a treasure box. I don't think my life would have any change if I opened this book. But I am driven by my curiosity, bro. Nothing will change if I open the book. That is like never not happened in any anime ever. Not even anime, never-ending story. Like, the book exists, open it. No movie has ever got the book and been like, Book of Destiny? It holds the key to my future? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna go, eat ramen or something, bro. Like, come on. I did not think over manager's words. Took a breath, I inserted the key into the keyhole. Rotate my finger clockwise. I took a deep breath and inserted the key into the keyhole. It's not hard. With the ringing sound, the lock was open. Then I take off the metal lock quiveringly. The first page, the title page, the same title with the same cursive was written on the white paper. Then, after the first page, anyone could know this is a drawing diary by One Eyesight. So it's like a visual journal, it's like a sketchbook. Top side was the place for drawing, bottom was vertical lines, that's for writing. I had seen this type of diary before, but no matter how I flipped the page over, I had not seen any words and drawings. So it's fucking empty? Is white paper drawing diary? Because it was so unexpected, I stopped at the middle of book.
それは当然でしょ
If this is her favorite book, shouldn't she have, like... It should have, like, not blank pages?
って
Is it magic? Are we dealing with a magic book?
ともきくんの幸せはこれから始まるんだもの
It's gonna be a magic fucking book. You heard her. Magic book. Uh-oh. The music stopped. Yep, the book's moving. Suddenly, gloomy store was engulfed by the light. I turned around to avoid it. At this moment, the book was almost leaving my hands. but I could not stop my hands, holding the book tightly. Yep, it's a blank visual diary, so it's got like a spot for writing and a spot for drawing. Even so, I still knew what happened. I used one hand to block the light, tried my best to open my eyes, watched the book, your diary. Hello, Twitch! It's fair. It's the process of storytelling in a visual novel. And it's not technically the 18 plus scenes. This is a Steam game with a Twitch category, meaning it was meant to be streamed. Prove me wrong. I'll take you down in court. On the page, Slim Legs showed up. That's not all that showed up. This time, I controlled my hands. Otherwise, the book will really fall. Dude, is that a book girl? Did we just summon a goddamn character? This shit is weird. I did not expect a magic element to this. There's officially supernatural things happening. This was the first time in my life. Although it was not long, this was still the most shocked moment in my life. Because a human showed up on the book, which was in my hand. A human just showed up. After a while, the bright light had gone. Numerous of light particle came out from the book. I slowly opened my eye after adjusting. I turned my eyesight above. I can talk, it's just hard with this fucking dialogue. The commas and those three little fucking tension dots, bro, like they're placed so weirdly in the translation, you know what I mean? Oat milk hot chocolate is a bad idea. Really? I've never made hot chocolate with oat milk. I've only ever used the real cow stuff. Oh. Is oat milk even good for the bones? You still get vitamin D? Girl? Yes, Tomoki, that's what that is. A girl in fantastic foreign clothes, question mark, is floating above the book. Those are foreign clothes? They look pretty Japanese to me. That bad, Zoe? Really? Then the rising light particle was melting and disappearing near the girl like bubble. No way to understand because this fantastic situation is happening in front of my eyes. I cannot find any words to say. Even so, I don't feel any incredibility. I did read that right. I don't feel any incredibility and horror. In other words, I feel so weirdly peaceful. Ads. A milk ad? It'd be really funny if it was an ad for real milk. For instance, it is like Dream, especially Happy Dream. It just barely dissolved the powder and left a lot of it on top. Ooh. It sounds like you might have needed to heat that oat milk a little more. The girl opened her heavy eyelids partially. Watch me sleepily. Don't eat the hot chocolate powder? Yeah, Zoe, that's not a great idea. That's like sugar in your mouth, dude. Who am I? I am still trapped by the dreamy feeling, so I cannot think as usual. When I am stunned, the light particles near the girl are disappeared, then everything all around have been recovered. Her name is Yua? So are all the books like literal children? Is she actually running some kind of weird dusty book adoption agency, or what the fuck is actually going on here? The words from silence brought me questions, so I waked up from dream. Could be. Then the girl spoke in a low voice, like ensuring something. The last light particle has gone. Oh! He's not happy. Like losing all the strength, she laid down on me. Oh, yep. You can only float in the sky magically for so long, I guess. Danger! Yeah, I'd say so. At the moment when the girl's face was quickly coming, a loud voice was coming out from my back head. I sat down on the floor. So, she yelled as she fell on top of me. This whole thing, man.
あらあら、男の子なんだから、ちゃんと受け止めてあげなきゃ。
Don't you ara me, that was a fucking book! Acting like this is my fucking fault. Please don't say unreasonable asking. That hit actually set me up. I don't know what it was about that one. Holy fuck. I'm occupying one hand with a book, and it was sudden. My body could not react. Uh-oh. Tomoki, where's your hand?
お怪我はないですか?
Are you hurt? The girl was rubbing her red forehead. The tears were welling in her eyes, but she watched me with worry. Okay, okay, no problem. Daijobu, as they say. Are you alright?
はい、このぐらいのことじゃへこたれないです。
Well, at least she's resilient. We know she can take a beating. That's... okay. I actually really like... I dropped it again, bro. I'm gonna keep dropping it. I really like this, you see how she's got this fired up face with the eyebrows and, like, the smile? This is fucking peak Kantoku, dude. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this character as well. But, she also seems like she might be, like, ditzy or an alien or something like that. I feel like she's definitely gonna be high up the chain. Probably followed by the green-haired one, depending on where that goes. But this is definitely a visual novel. This is ticking every box for, this type of game, except for the god-awful translation. We're gonna get past it, guys. We're gonna make this happen. But anyway, let's get to it. If the girl don't leave, I cannot stand up too. So she's like on top of him right now. And she just realized it.
ごめんなさいです。
I'm supposed to eat this pizza without my drink.
Okay. I've been taking free ones, but... I feel like I should use a glass. Whew. I swear, man, it's just sugar water. She lowered her head in a flurry. Then... Ooh! Did she try to bow while sitting on top of the guy? I think she just bonked his head. It looks like we both got bonked. The second impact, like my back head, was also shocked she knocked my forehead. Fuck. And now this, it looks like this really hurts. I mean, she said she could handle pain, but he never said anything about that.
あらあら、まあまあ。
How many more ara-aras you gonna give before I leave this fucking shop? In a word, I want to solve our gesture problem first. It's a weird way of saying, get the fuck off me!
そうですね。
The girl waved her tears away, straightened her back, stood up with her hands on the skirt.
どうぞ。
I mean, we've already seen everything. You don't really... Blocking it at this point is not going to get that image out of my mind. But it's okay. The game warning said that all these characters are 18, so there's no problem. Then she extended her right hand to show her apology. I tried not to increase her load. I stood up by catching her hands, then wiped the dust on my trousers away.
二人ともおでこが真っ赤になっているわよ。
Dude, I love... Okay, that's a Kantoku thing, man. Look. It's a Kantoku thing. You got the stripes on the skirt and the belly button showing. He's been making fucking belly button, like, art for a long time. All of them. Every last Kantoku figure. Bro, I'm breaking all my stuff. So, I got this figure for 25 bucks, and her mark on it was tiny. She was selling figures by size, not by character. And I asked her about this one specifically because I already had the other two in the set. So it's like... And I got two for Azuki Azusa now. But yeah, he's good at the belly buttons. He's good at... He's one of the originators of that art style. The plaid skirts, the school uniform designs. Look at the ribbon. Like... And the eyes. The eyes for Kantoku are one of the biggest giveaways. They're all kind of the same. They're really, really nice colored. Sometimes they're tinted up top. Like, all of Kantoku's work, I'm a huge fan of. Which is why I knew I had to play this game someday. I just wish I could have played it without, you know, this fucking language barrier. It's not really a language barrier. It's just a vocabulary barrier. It's a vernacular barrier. And as for those figures, if you've never seen Heneko or the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat, do yourself a favor, watch the anime or go read the books. The books never came to the States, so you have to read the books through a fan translation, but even the fan translation reads better than this shit. Hell yeah, Logician, it's a classic. I figured you'd seen it. You got a really big list behind you. Yeah, man, if you ever want links for the translated visual novels, the fan translations, I've got digital versions. I read it on my Kindle. Hee hee, head on both of you are so red now.
本当にごめんなさいです。ちょっとぼんやりしてたもので。
You could say that again, magic old book girl that came from nowhere and landed on top of me. Yeah, I'll make a note. I'll send you some links. Same site I get all my books from. Really good catalog.
お姫様のお目覚めなんだもの。ゆばちゃんが悪いわけじゃ。
Bro, I think she's like... Remember how I said What's Her Nuts was gonna be the main, like, thing? The childhood friend? She's now been demoted to side character because of Magical Book Girl. And she's also been demoted in my eyes on waifu levels to third place out of the 3. And no, you know, no offense for anybody who likes that type of character, but she's not gonna win out over her. It just won't work. I can already tell I'm gonna like this girl.
ですが。
I can also tell she's gonna annoy me. And You'll see later, I'm sure.
お姫様はね、ふわわーんとしている方が断然可愛い。にゃー、ユはお姫様じゃないです。
I mean, she keeps calling you a princess and you did just kind of pop out of a book. I'd believe it.
いいかいいか。
Manager held the girl in her arms, pats her head.
お姉ちゃん苦しいです。
What the fuck? Japanese word. Older sister or older young female. So they put fucking honorific translations. But the actual English translation is still as bad as One-chan, I am stuffy.
あら、痛いの痛いの飛んでいけの方が良かったかしら。
See, that's another typical little anime trope. That's what I love about playing visual novels, is that there's connection there. 10 out of 10, yeah. Perfect translation, Zoe. This game should have won awards. This game got hoed. It got cheated. The industry is rigged. DEI games are bad. I don't know. Whatever.
意地悪です。
DEI in the workplace, great. Give people who are handicapped or, you know, have restrictions on how they work, allow them to work and be contributing members of society. Stop making all my main characters ugly women. No offense. I like my Tomb Raiders Jiggly, thank you. What can I say? Target demographic. Let's get back to it. That's what I love about the Japanese industry. So far, they're not backing down, but I have bad hearings about things. Rumblings of Sony and MasterCard and a bunch of evil fucking corporate Yakuza bullshit trying to take away our moe. And I'm not gonna let that shit fucking fly. Yeah, explain. Who is the magical book lady? I had to speak because I could only know how close they are if just waited. Although I could ask all kinds of other questions, like why she came out from a book, that's the one I'm most fucking curious on. I just chose this one on purpose.
ミスズお姉たんでいいわよ。
You've said that already, Misuzu. Back to the point. What up with the magical book girl?
ミスズお姉たん。
Isuzu Onetan, what the fuck about magical book girl?
もう。
Oh my god, she said boo! She made an angry face. That's the American equivalent of like aggravation. How is that? Oh my god!
もう。
That's not a word. She didn't make a word. She didn't say oh my god to you. This whole translation is garbage. Oh my god. Oh, now I said it. I hate this mouse. It is so... I know I've showed it off before. It is so goddamn sensitive. No matter what, for a first met person, this appellation is not good. I won't tell you if you don't call me Misuzu Onetan, so she wants him to acknowledge it. To be honest, I really want to know the truth about the existence of the girl in front of me. He keeps pressing it! Rephrase the question while asking her in that manner, and she will answer. She's one of those fucking difficult characters. Mi-su-zu. You gotta say it right. I cannot say it well. I also cannot even say it. He can't bring himself to say it. Misuzu Onetan. It is not fucking hard.
ワクワク。
And she's excited.
お姉ちゃん、この人ってユアのですよね。
Hey, I'm sorry? Did you just say that I'm your property here? Or is that another translation error? The girl moved behind managers... I'm sorry. Misuzu-san's, he didn't even use Tan. Misuzu-san's arm, watching me with suspicion.
ですよね、お姉ちゃん。
Bro, I don't know what we're getting into here. I feel like some kind of magical blood pact has been formed. I've seen this show before. Nobody else fucking saw it, but I did.
そうよ。ゆあちゃんの新しいお友達。
You say friend, she called me property. Like a fucking Mr. Potato Head. Or an Etch-a-Sketch. To be honest, it was good interruption to change topic.
なんて言ったかしら。
What's his name?
風
Bro, that's the name of the school.
ふみあらら学園2年生のともきくんよ。
I was checking. I was wondering, like, I think there's the sound effects of the game or the music. It made me think about my ringtone for some reason. Kazem Yarala school. Sophomore. Bro, she sucks. Tomoki. Just call me Tomoki.
ふみあらら。
Yep. That's how you confuse other people. It is Kazamizaka School. It's okay. I had trouble pronouncing it the first time too.
細かいことを気にするのね、ともきくんって。
Now she doesn't want to sweat the details. What, Zoe? What? Why do you have to use so many Z's?
この方がゆあの。
See? There she goes again! The girl was staring at me with a shy emotion. Meta downloaded 80 plus terabytes of books from book piracy websites. Interesting. I don't know anything about that. Although Misuzu-san told new friend what is exactly means?
それでね、この子は。待ってください、お姉ちゃん。何？ゆは自分でしますから。
Oh! For their AI? Makes sense. Why not read all the literature in the world and make your decisions AI based on that? It's so stupid. It is so fucking stupid. You would tell him by myself, okay. I really think that some kind of pact has been made. I'm pretty sure that they just... We just did a bad magic.
あら、無理しなくていいのよ。ゆあちゃんはまだ経験が浅いんだから。
Much experience in what?
平気です。ゆあだってもう一人前なんですから、自分のことは自分でできます。
There's that determined face. Super cute in the situation, but, like, we all see where this is coming, right? Like, where this is going? We see the tropes that are leading into our story.
そう、わかったわ。
Also,
頑張ってね、ゆあちゃん。
I already live with a childhood friend crush character. I really don't think that this is going to end well, bringing that home. Misuzu-san pushed the girl in front of me and pushed her back lightly in the end. She just fucking, like, get out of here. She's your problem now. She's fucking frightened, horrified. She could actually chat with Misuzu-san clearly, but in front of me, she became shy. Yep. And now she's tongue-tied. Stare?
その。
She looks so unsure right now. Like, she doesn't want to say what she's about to say next.
ともきくんよ。
You don't have to help her. Let her do this on her own. If you keep holding her hand, this is not going to go any better.
わかってますから、お姉ちゃんは黙っててください。
Shut the fuck up. I love it. Great. She knows what she's doing.
あらら、怒られちゃった。
What was your first clue? The girl looked down her head shyly, tidying up her clothes. That's supposed to be tidying? Up her clothes because of thinking something, question mark. After finish, she looked up looking at my face with a smile on her rigid face.
はじめまして、ともきさん。ゆあは、ゆあって言います。ゆあは、ゆあだけの
She's got to be some kind of supernatural entity. Though I don't understand what you said, I am Nagamine Tomoki. Nice to meet you. I thought she was about to do something, but the girl who called herself Yua began to introduce herself suddenly. It's absolutely a much more strange scene than meeting Misuzu-san because she always performs very nervous. It is like I have two different anime playing in my head. One is this, and the other is actually how it would be playing out if I were reading this as a book. For Tomoki-san. Oh! You could just do that. Better. She must want to express something to me, but her awkward behavior makes me not... Fuck. Pretend I read that. Make Yua happiness. This is the first time that I met Yua. At the very least, it's a playable game. We can say that. Okay, I gotta hear the sounds of her drinking again. Imagine being shoved in a book for God knows how long. You would be super dehydrated. Girl drank whole tea of the cup at a stretch. Not how I would put it, but... okay. He drank the whole fucking tea. Soju can be deceptively sneaky, man. 1 minute, you take 3 or 4 shots in a row. The next, you're mixing a drink with it. All right. Back. Anyway, that tea was not hot. I mean, was it hot tea? It never... The way she was gulping it, I assumed it was like a bottle or a can. Did the tea help? Yeah, it sounds like she just made her like a... Oh yeah, yeah, Misuzu was making a pot of tea, right? There was also talk of possible snacks? Oh, that is nice. Anyone will experience failure. You tried to say that she was useless or at fault, and then you're not at fault for the nothing you fucking did. Like, very odd, odd translation, for sure. That's to say the least. Cheer up. And now she's just crying. Okay, what we just said. Why did you meow? The girl is staring at me, then her face turns to red. I also think it is really embarrassed to say that, But if that was serious confession to me, it is impolite to not giving reply. So, when she said she belonged, right when she said, like, make me happy, that was a confession then. The translation made it seem like it wasn't a confession, but the situation is where that makes a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, it feels like it could have easily just been an anime. But a lot of series, they never get there sometimes. In situations like this, where it didn't even stand a chance of an English translation or any kind of English promotion, this was DOA. If it failed in Japan, and I don't know if I would call it a failure, but if it failed in Japan, didn't do so well, sold maybe 6,000 units, didn't have a lot of faith, they probably sold the license stupid cheap to this wish they were an eroge company, and then they botched it. And it's just sad because this has the potential to really stick it for fans of just the genre, the artist. It's definitely a school life. It's got some really cool suspense elements. We got a magical girl popped out of nowhere, confesses to you. Like, it fits, but we're just scratching the surface. It just seems like it could have definitely been, a 12 episode. It looks like 5, maybe 6 routes from what I've seen. When I want to finish my sentence, someone hits my forehead with lightning speed. With dust floating around, some is coughing inside. It seems like the weapon is Misuzu-san's book. So, in other words, she hit him with a book. It took all of that to say that she hit him with a book. Please respect the sold book. I don't think it's sold. I don't think that anything in here even sells. She gives the shit away. Now she basically told him not to talk out of his ass. Let's be real. Damn, that's a threat. Affirmative. He gets the message. Tomoki has understood the assignment. Nice mercy, but the dust attack is really harmful. I need to take care of statement in this situation. Is it a mistake, a confession, or a proposal? Make up your mind. Of course, it is impossible to bear her heart at the first time when we meet. This girl's crazy, we just met. I can't answer a fucking confession out the gate. I did not take it as real, but the girl's eyes were too serious at that time. I asked her just in case. But what did you want to say before? No, what you should be asking is, hey, was that really a love confession? No, wait a second. Rather than ask this, it is better to ask the factuality. Just past situation was so unbelievable, I ignored it accidentally. You came from this book? Worries? Worries about what, Zoe? Anything wrong? I mean, oh my god, it's obvious. I couldn't have said it better myself. Anything wrong? Yeah, I can think of a few things. Although she was a little confused, she surely affirmed it. I'm gonna snooze that ad. Job interviews? Wait, like your job interviews? Did you have any interviews recently, Zoe? Or are you worried about having to do interviews soon? Although it's really unbelievable, I seem to be at wrong side. The situation was really common sense to them. See, it's that sentence, it could have been, it's as simple as, why are they making it seem like I sound like I'm crazy? I know that, you know, this is commonplace for them. Like, that kind of shit. Having to do them. Still have 2 months to think about that stuff? Wait, 2 months? Spring break, maybe? Like, a summer job would make sense, but... Are you gonna try to get a job, like, right when you turn the legal age? Which I wouldn't blame you if you did, because you gotta grind out that money. If you're willing to do it, just don't let your grades slip. Not good. I mean, it really doesn't matter anyway. School's not a place for smart people, but... Okay. You're jumping into the workforce the minute you can. I respect that. The moment I turned 18, because I'd worked a lot of under-the-table shit with my dad and stuff, and just rough things. The minute I turned 18, I went to a temp agency and got a job. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, see, Tomoki knows this is weird. I want to ask you a question as reference. You're not human, are you? Damn, she came out and said it! Another simple but sure affirmative. To me, this is the biggest puzzle, but I do feel refreshing after hearing some sure certainty. The god of what? Bro, there's a lot of fake outs in this game. A junior who just became a god. She'll need a lot to learn a lot. So she's going to be a god. She's like a god in training. No, yeah, you are overthinking it a little. Retail and, fast food work, all they're wanting from you, Zoe, is your availability. Can you be at the job? Are you going to be reliable? That's really all they fucking care about, is your maturity and professionalism. As professional as you can be at a fucking McDonald's or whatever. Hey, that's a good, good find, Zoe. Congrats on your download. Or however you got your files. It's why it asks for resumes, because it's formality. And because they can scan resumes and, like, your application might not even make it to a manager through an online system. Absolute bullshit. Anyway, you as a fucking god? The god of belly buttons? And now they're just laughing like this isn't a serious issue. Yeah, God. It means God, as in God, Kami, Sama. Do you not understand basic Japanese? No habla es Nihon. Bro, this is almost all Keith. I think I'm gonna call it quits soon. Probably as soon as we finish this store interaction. I got 3.5 hours, so at least 2.5 hours of this is more than enough footage for my YouTube video. But it is the truth that she came from this book. Although what I saw might not be true, it seems like there is no camouflage in this book. Camouflage? First, there is no reason to make any camouflage to me, right? Bro, just, it sounds like he thinks it... Is this a trick? Is it a trick of the light? No, dude, it's magic and gods. You are in the shit now. Therefore, this kid is really a god. But is God coming out from a book? Is it used to be someone who comes from the sky with wings on the back? Bro, you're thinking of angels, not God. God can be anything. I wouldn't mind this God. I pray to that God. think it carefully, I have not ever met a god. To be honest, I'm actually very confused now. I would be too, bro.
でもともきくんを幸せにしてあげられるんでしょ？
Apparently, you saw God's panties and had her fall on you. I'd be pretty fucking embarrassed. God bonked her head on your head.
もちろんです。ゆは
I wonder if she's like a small deity, or if she's like, I don't think she's like God, like, you know, typical depiction god. I think she's like a goddess, like a goddess in training. Because there's like gods for different things and different religions and stuff. I think she's just like your typical like shrine god or something. But like, instead of a shrine, it's like the bookstore. Entire class that was pretty much life skills that aren't home economics. At least they gave y'all that class. We had to make a resume, and I still don't know what to put. Any skills that an employer would find potentially useful, you put on a resume. It is what it is.
そうよ。ゆはちゃんはともきくんだけの
The
神様
god?
なの。
The god who just belongs to you. So she's like a personal god?
ゆはの日記の持ち主はともきさんですから。
So I own the diary, therefore I own God? She's a book god? Questions are coming one after one. When did I become her owner? I became her guardian. When you fucking turn the key. Yeah, I snoozed the ads, but they came back. Twitch is ruthless. To be honest, I cannot understand that God is owned by only me. God is for everyone. I don't think so.
ゆはちゃんに幸せにしてもらえるのはゆはちゃんの持ち主であるともきくんだけなのよ。
The one who can get felicity from Yua-chan is just her master-san, Tomoki-kun. Too many honorifics. That's a little no. Although I have tons of questions, generally speaking, why did I become like a guardian for this kid?
保護者じゃなくて持ち主ですよ。
Okay, I stand corrected. The god has corrected me. Not guardian. I am her owner. I did it on purpose? Dude, I don't think he knew. I am not someone who used belongings to human like a out of common sense.
ではここで問題です。ともきくんが今持ってるものは一体何でしょう？
A key? A book? It's a book and a key, right? This book is my belongs. I just opened the book, but I have never bought it, nor got it. You know, she gave it to you. When he accepted the key, that was it.
ともきさんのことはゆあがいっぱい幸せにしてあげますから遠慮なく何でも言ってくださいね。
I don't think it's a misunderstanding at all.
もしかしてお賽銭の心配をしてるんですか？
Offertory?
それならご安心ください。ゆはお金のいらない神様ですから。
This isn't about giving money to the church, Yua. This is about the book girl goddess that I now fucking own.
ゆあちゃんは慈愛に満ちた神様だものね。当然ですよ。
He got mad. Tomoki stopped the music. My words become little bit rude. I break in their dialogue. I do not know when and how it went wrong. You have not misunderstood something.
誤解ですか？
There's a lot to misunderstand, Yua.
どういうこと？
They emote a question mark and look at each other. Although I opened this book, it is not my belongs right now, right?
いいえ、それは
No.
ともきくんのものよ。
No, it is your belongs, Tomoki-kun.
だってゆあちゃんの日記帳は
Yep.
選ばれた人にのみ与えられる特別な本なんだもの。
He was drawn to the only non-dusty book on the shelves in the store. Henceforth, he owns a god. It's very simple. I don't know how he doesn't understand.
そうよ。ともきくんはゆあちゃんに選ばれたの。
Oh, shit.
開けられたのがその証拠。
You need more than just the key. The book only opens for the chosen one.
その本はともきくん以外の人間には
It's
開
a
けられないの。
it's a fucking Moe prophecy.
それにね、ユアちゃんを見つけたのだってともきくんがユアちゃんを必要としていたからなのよ。 それにね、ユア
Oh
ちゃ
fuck.
んを見つけたのだってともきくんがユアちゃんを
Ugh, I think I'm
必要と
about
していた
done.
からなのよ。
Uh-huh? I can't understand you from just now. A girl from a book. She is a god. I need her? I don't need any god, and I can't control my mind now. All unhappy mood is coming out from my mouth. I am not getting angry for anything, but there is so many things I can't understand. This annoys me.
ユアは
But when I look at the girl's sad face, the guilty feelings is tearing me apart. This guy... Oh god, how many hours is this game? All the things are coming to my mind, I just feel dizzy. What am I doing right now? The feeling is driven me now. Like what happened 1 year ago. So he keeps recalling this moment where he just, you know, came his pants.
ともきくんが
It's not looking good.
信じられないのもわかるわ。
Dude, what is Misuzu and why does she have the slanty eyes?
でもね、
Or they were just closed.
ここに来たのも
However, no matter Tomoki-kun came here or found Yua-chan's book, they are not
偶然なんか
accidents.
じゃなく、あなたが自分自身でもわからない心のどこかで幸せになりたいって。
I don't know what this Felicity thing is, but basically what she's saying is, we're screwed. This was fate. This is gonna happen. Do I expect for Felicity? Even I suddenly hear this, but I have never realized it or considered about it. I never feel its existence. Even so, I can't deny it firmly. I can't make sure of my mind. Because before I got this book, my action was... like attracted by this book from numerous books in the shelf, I chose and opened this book by key without hesitation. Translation for you guys, it's like, I don't know why, but I was drawn to the book. If I really was the one to open it, maybe this was meant to happen. Like, he's starting to... You hear the realization music? That's like, he's starting to get it. This series of action, is it driven by consciousness from my deep mind? Actually, am I not chasing for that feeling fulfilled with warmness? I mean, are you? That is kind of a key theme amongst some of the other characters in this game so far. To be honest, I can't understand everything. Neither can I. Join the fucking club. So I think I do have some problem now before I trust this kid and Misuzu-san. Because I don't know my true emotions, so I can't accept or reject.
嘘だと思うのなら、ユアちゃんの日記帳読んでみて。
Read it? Read fucking what? It's blank. Yeah, see?
その日記には持ち主の幸せな
This-
記憶が描かれるの。
The memory of owner's felicity?
ユアちゃんとの出会いがともきくんにとって幸せなものであるのなら、そのことが記されているはず。
There's gotta be a translation thing. It's like felicity. There's gotta be like a... It's gotta be like a true feelings or like the heart, the emotion. Like, there's gotta be something there. It's not coming out well in the translation. This is fucking horrible. The felicitous memory of mine. I want evidence this is not related with my emotion. Anything that I can accept. Without any hesitation, as Misuzu-san said, I opened the heavy cover. His name is in it. Now my name is add on it with the same handwriting. I have held this book all the time. If I had not written this by myself, this could not happen. Bro! It's a god! It's magic!
ともきさんの幸 幸せの日記帳だからですよ。
Felicity Diary. If this was not any camouflage, would it be a dream or magic? Or it could only be considered as God's trick?
次のページを開いてみて。
Bro, I hate the way she says that. With that look in her eyes, she knows something. Needless to say, I flip over and look at other pages.
見ちゃダメです。
Bro, now she's stopping me?
まあまあ、最初はしょうがないわよ。とも
いや
きくんに信じてもらわなきゃ。
I'd like it if
始まらないんだから
I'd like it if we could go ahead and start, please.
その最初が大事なんですよ。あれを見られたら。
Really doesn't want us to see it. There were a childish picture and scrawled handwritten letters. It's ugly! No!
ヤフー
He insulted it. She draws like a child. Her handwriting is sloppy. Tomaki, do you not have any tact? This is my last fill, my last scoop, my last couple of little mini hits. I ignore the girl who has been shocked by my words and look at the handwritten letters and picture on the book.
丸月はつにち。晴れ。今日から新しいお仕事です。
It's her actual diary.
今度のお友達はともきさんと言います。ふみゃらら2円の男の子です。お姉ちゃんに教えてもらいました。
One-chan was wrong. Sophomore, how is that $2?
ともきさん
This is not $2, is grade 2, it means sophomore. And the school name is Kazamizaka School. Fail.
ゆはともきさんと早く仲良くなりたくて一生懸命いっぱいいっぱいお名前を言いました。ですがともきさんはゆはを名前で呼んでくれないです。
She wants acknowledgement, damn it.
きっとゆはが恥ずかしいことを言ってしまったのが悪いんだと思います。ともきさん
That's what she didn't want him to find out.
ですがゆはは神様ですから絶対に泣かないです。
She just did.
打たれずにともきさんのために一生懸命頑張るんです。そしてともきさんのお願いいっぱい叶えてありがとうって言ってもらいたいです。
It's actually a pretty... Fuck. What I was saying was... It's actually a pretty sweet story. It's kind of something you expect. There's lots of anime kind of like this, and I've played visual novels with very similar aspects. You get that character that just wants to make the other character happy, and it's a boring trope, really, like Tonikawa and, you know, it's a typical romance trope that just I feel is overplayed. And I get it, I like it, but it's not what I like to see. I start to lose a little more on the US side every day. We're inching towards it, man. It's gonna be a long series, I think. Depends on how well the YouTube video does. Because if YouTube does well on it, then I'll continue it and go from there. But the next step is to turn this into the video, get all that going.
今日がともきさんにとって最初の幸せの日になることを願ってゆはついき今日はともきさんとお友達になれた日なのでゆはの幸せ書いちゃいました。大切な1ページを使っちゃってごめんなさいです。
Translation. To commemorate how special this day was, I used the coveted first page of the diary. I know I shouldn't have, but fuck it. I did. Sorry. Actually, this is my diary, but written by Yua.
違うんです。ゆはじゃないんです。ゆはの中のゆはが勝手に。
Yeah, so, okay, so she's not physically writing it, but she's arbitrarily writing it from her head. When she thinks it, it writes into the diary. That is wild. You have a Popeyes?
今ゆはのこと。
Doesn't exist at the address they claimed it's at, but you have seen evidence of Popeyes. There are people eating Popeyes in your town. You're sure of this. Not just closed down. Yua, your first name. You asked to be called by your first name. Why are you so fucking surprised?
はい、そうです。ゆはです。ありがとうございますです。ともきさん。
Well, maybe they are hiring for it. It's either one of two things. They're hiring for a Popeyes that doesn't exist yet and it's going to exist. Or they're hiring for a Popeyes, but they put in the wrong address. And, oops, now you gotta go find the real Popeyes. I've not heard of people at a Popeyes in your town. Well, maybe it's a new Popeyes. Maybe it's coming soon. No matter, Yua is coming from book, or she is God, or I want to Felicity. I want to reject all of them. So what he's saying is it doesn't matter if she's a book god or not. There's another me who will trust everything from Yua once touching Yua's inward side. Now think of it yet. If I could trust that Yua is coming from a book, maybe I don't need to think too much now. Bro, if it's not after the fucking magic writing out of nowhere of her inner thoughts, you're still questioning the magic book god?
その様子だと少しは信用してくれたみたいね。
I mean, at this point you have to trust it. Popeye's treasure hunt. Exactly. Go find it. You will find spicy Cajun goodness somewhere. It can be said that there is no reason to suspect. Just use simple method of elimination.
難しいこと言うのね。男の子なんだから。
Misuzu is getting on my fucking nerves.
でもよかったわね、ゆあちゃん。ともきくんとお友達になれて。
Tomodachi acquired.
ゆあ、嬉しくて、嬉しくて。
Don't fucking cry about it. Come on. And if she is really a god, I can get some benefit from her.
今度は
Oh.
天の弱さんなの？
I was talking about using her magical powers and not whatever you were thinking with that face.
そんなこと言って本当はけなげなゆあちゃんに惹かれたんでしょ？
I mean, she's trying her best. She is admirable. She wants to do her best despite being thrown into a situation she can't control, and having no power over it. Like, it's a nice trope. She's a very go-getter character. I bet she does some really cute things later.
お姉ちゃん、ともきさんと仲良しさんで
No, we don't.
羨ましいです。
We just met today. Don't let her fool you.
だってお姉ちゃんとばかり楽しそうにお話ししてるから。
Man, that was good.
あらまあ、ゆあちゃんたら女の子してる。
A real girl. It's like Pinocchio. You're not a book anymore.
女の子ですか？
Look like one to me.
やきもちってもうちょっと大きくなったらゆあちゃんにも教えてあげなきゃね。
I mean, technically she just became a human. Dude, I'm with Tomoki. I'm fucking confused. Like one more for the road. Okay, just can't understand it in general. I feel you.
あ ちゃんのお兄ちゃんがそんな鈍感さんでどうするの？
What should you do about... What? What are you talking about? Bro, that's literally the name of the game.
触れる乙女心もわからないようじゃ、ユアちゃんのこと安心して任せられないじゃない。
Good, keep her here. That's less for me. That's less that I have to explain at home.
ユアちゃんだって女の子なんだから、これからはお兄ち
So,
ゃんがちゃんと
I can already see how this goes. She's gonna transfer into school, cause issues with my friends, and it's... Dude, we've watched this anime a million times over.
ユアちゃんのこと、くれぐれもよろしくお願いね。
At the same time, I can't look away.
お世話になります、ともきさん。
It's a nice setup. It's the kind of bread and butter show that I enjoy. What it is.
お金のこと以外だったら何でも相談に乗るから気軽に遊びに来てちょうだいね。
Everything besides money. She has no concept of it. That's why she gives the books away for free. We just got a fucking human god. In other words, yep. She's kicking her out.
ええ、その方がともきくんにとっても都合がいいと思うの。
Makes sense. Fucking called it.
あら、どうして？
Because I already live with one of my potential harem waifus. We can't have another. Like, it doesn't work that way. What it means, I can't decide by myself.
ユア、ともきさんと一緒のお布団でも大丈夫ですよ。
Phrasing? Phrasing. For real, like that's not good. Yeah, he'll never be able to go to school again.
ユアちゃんたら大胆なんだから。そのままともきくんに抱きついちゃったりするのかしら。ユア抱きついたりしないと思います。どっちかといえば寝相はいい方ですから。
I mean, I don't doubt that, but at the same time, like, should not be sharing a futon at this level. We just fucking met. Why are you disappointed?
もうちょっと大人のお勉強教えておくべきだったかしら。
You should have sent her to school and, you know, taught her shit about the human world.
寝相に問題がなければご家族の方にも許していただけるのではないでしょうか。
It's not about that.
ダメなんですか？
Literally. To be honest, the queen in my home is that Yui. Yep. That she is the obstacle, is what he's saying. She would fucking flip out if he brings home a girl, let alone a god that belongs to him. Before I request for agreement, if I take a kid like Yua back home, I can't imagine the consequence. Now, I know Yua should better stay with me. But if you could come out from this book, why can't you back to this book as usual? Okay, asking why can't she go live in the book?
いや、そんなに器用なことできないです。
Pokemon rules do not apply.
あらあら、ともきくんは目を覚ましたお姫様をもう一度ベッドへ押し込むっていうの？
Is she trying to say that she's like Snow White?
お兄ちゃん失格よ。
Oof, that one hurt. Although you said this, like I said before, I'm living in another's house, also having problem about money. I live with somebody's parents and I don't have income.
生活に必要なお金は働いて何とかしますので、ともきさんが気にする必要ないです。
How are you supposed to work? You're dumb as a sack of rocks.
もう、ゆわちゃんたら変なところで大人なんだから。
That's not gonna work. This is painful, I agree.
ねえ、ともきくん、どうしてもダメなの？
Did you think there was? No, he's actually gonna ask them? Yeah. She's gonna refuse, flat out. There's no way.
ダメダメ絶対ダメ。ユアちゃんに何かあってからじゃ遅いもん。
Hear the echo? She's pissed. Yeah, why doesn't she stay here?
それこそ無理よ。私ここに住んでいるんだから。
I don't see the problem. Sleep on the bookshelf. Yeah, it's just not a
お
house.
部屋が埃だらけで、ユアお姉ちゃんの体が心配になります。
It would kind of suck to have to sleep in such a dusty ass bookstore.
大丈夫。お姉ちゃんが寝てるところはいつでも綺麗になっているの。
Prove it. The dust can't stack if someone always sleep at the same place. But the problem is not this.
というわけで、ご理解いただけたかしら。
Alright. We have to get approval to let the lolly god move into our house.
ありがとうございます、ともきさん。それでこそ、ユアちゃんの選んだ男の子ね。期待しているわよ。
Once I image Yua sleeps in a room fulfilled with dust, I will become sympathetic and insomnia. No, obviously, Zoe, this is the bookstore is a stop. We're taking her to our house by the sound of things. But what he's saying is, picturing her sleeping here would keep me up at night. Although, oh, this one is spelled right. Although it is not good to live with a girl, but the girl is Yua, who called herself God, maybe Yui would accept it. If God tells her it's okay, then it's fine.
ダメったら絶対ダメ。何言ったって絶対許
Bro.
さないからね。
But Yui in his head is having none of it. I can't make sure. Okay, it's this time now. I will leave.
ともきさん、お荷物お持ちしましょうか。
Carry what? My fucking school bag? No need. There is one heavy thing needed to be boned. Thank you. Boned? It doesn't make sense!
にゃ
Rather than persuading Yuhi, making girl help carrying things will cost my energy more. Home? Dude, it's not even her home yet.
それじゃあお姉ちゃん、またです。
I still say leave her in the bookstore.
いつでも遊びに来るのよ。
Keeps mentioning having fun. This has not been fun. I look at Yua following me in hurry with smile. Thinking about how to explain this to Yuhi and Master, we back home with feeling heavy in me.
もうともきさん、意地悪しないで教えてくださいよ。
Alright.
セーブしたわよ。セーブ完了。
That's it. That's 4 hours. I feel good. I need to go eat food. Guys, until next time, we're in this one. We'll see if we continue it. It depends on how the YouTube video goes. I'll probably see you then. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Till next time.